Hey, what's up? How are you today? Okay, you know, a lot of people get it all mixed up. They get it all twisted. You know, like God was resting this up on me today. Like, you know, like you have a little discussion with God and you do your little thing. Like, it doesn't take a lot to talk to God, you know, everyone. Please, like, we need to stop thinking that we have to take a whole day to talk. No, sometimes it's just a small little word, and then God will drop a little tiny. God talks in little small phrases. He'll just pop out this word every now and then he'll pop out another word every now and then sometimes he's like, yeah, go find the meaning, and sometimes he'll give you the meaning. You know, it depends. But you know what was he was talking it was about relationship. Now a lot of us don't realize, like, oh, we think saving souls, nothing is wrong with saving souls. God wants us to save souls. God wants us to teach and give out his words and let it be. Look, you see the rainbow in the background, but he wants it to be touched by people. But the thing that is most important to God is for his children to know that he wants to know them personally. He already knows who they are, but he wants to have that relationship with him, not him knowing them and, you know what I mean, not interacting with them. He wants to interact with them. He wants to talk with them. He wants to have a moment with them. He wants to have a laugh. God has the crazy sense of humor. God's sense of humor is beautiful. Like, God will laugh for days if he wants. Like, he's got a good sense of humor. Seriously, like, sometimes God do things and he just does it just to have a little joke and a laugh with you, especially if you have a relationship. He'll like to pop a little joke on you every now and then, you know what I mean, like for the fun of it. And then you just can hear him just laughing, like it's a jolly laugh, you know what I mean? But God wants to have a relationship with his children. He wants to have a moment with you. He wants to talk with you. He wants you to talk to him. Even when you're angry, talk to him too. Tell him that you're angry. Say, God, I'm upset with this. I'm upset with... But he wants to have a relationship with you, because that's what it's all about. We are all here to have a relationship with God and to grow within that relationship with God and to grow with what experience we are going through in life and how we are experiencing it and how we're dealing with it. That is the whole growth of everything for us to be on this earth. Is to experience what it is like to go through life, but go through life having a relationship with God and how to maneuver and deal with it. And also to know that we don't have to do it on our own. You know, you don't have to do it on your own. Yes, you might have a husband, you might have your relationship, but it's still good. God wants to be included still, you know. And these are things that we have to learn and know, that it's all about that relationship with God, getting to understand him, getting to know his voice, getting to know what makes him laugh and what don't, getting to understand his ways and his will, and know that when certain things are happening, it's not punishment, it's love. It's because he loves us. It's not because he's trying to punish you. No, he's not. It's because he loves you. You know, he's trying to guide you in the right way, that you can teach this onto someone else and help them to avoid certain mistakes that you made. That's what it's all about. You learning that you're able to edify someone else, that they don't make that same mistake. Now, if they don't want to listen to them, that's their bad. That's on them. But at least you know that that's off your shoulder. You know, the Bible says that blood is off you. Because when you don't teach, or when you don't pass on information to other people, that they don't make that same mistake, if they made that mistake and they die, that blood is on you, mate. Let me tell you that straight up. That blood is on you. You know, so our whole duty is to have a relationship with God and to experience life having that relationship with God and doing things through him in the sense that you're running it across to him, and then you're getting his response on how he thinks about it, and you know, things like that. You know, that's what it is. Now, this is something that was very hard for me to deal with, and it's just the grace of God that's carrying me through to train me as I go along throughout my life and throughout my pathway, you know. But at first it was very hard, but as I go along, I am getting to understand it more. And no, you're gonna make a little mistakes, you're gonna make a little hiccup. It's just for you to just drop that pride and just say, God, I messed up here, please have mercy upon me and guide me, please help me to get through this part. You know that this is something that I struggle with, so help me with this. You know, put these things, talk to God like he's right there. Stop thinking that God cannot. The same way that we might get angry and do foolishness and think, is it God wants to hear every emotions that we have. If we're angry, tell him that we're angry. If we're happy, tell him that we're happy. If we're grateful, tell him that we're grateful. But he wants to hear from us. He wants to talk with us. He wants to have that interaction with us, because that's the most important thing. You know, that is the most important thing. People don't understand, to be with God is like to have gold. Because when you're with God, you have everything. Everything is added onto you. Everything is given onto you. The good, the bad, the indifference, but you have God to carry you through it all. That is the beauty of life, okay? That is the beauty of life. Shalom, everyone. Bye.